Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my paths. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John. Glory to you, Lord. Jesus went across the Sea of Galilee, and a large crowd followed him because they saw the signs he was performing on the sea. Jesus went up on the mountain, and then he sat down with his disciples. The Jewish feast of Passover was near. When Jesus raised his eyes and saw that a large crowd was coming to him, he said to Philip, "Where can we buy enough food for them to eat?" He said this to test him because he himself knew what he was going to do. Philip answered him, 200 days' wages worth of food would not be enough for each of them to have a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter, said to him, "There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what good are these for so many?" Jesus said, "Have the people recline." Now there was a great deal of grass in that place. So the men reclined, about 5,000 in number. Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks, and distributed them to those who were reclining, and also as much as of the fish as they wanted. When they had their fill, he said to his disciples, "Gather the fragments left over, so that nothing will be wasted." So they collected them and filled 12 wicker baskets with fragments from the 5 barley loaves that had been more than they could eat. When the people saw the sign he had done, they said, "This is truly the prophet, the one who is to come into the world." Since Jesus knew that they were going to come and carry him off to make him king, he drew again to the mountain alone. My dear brothers and sisters, the good news of our salvation. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. My dear brothers and sisters, today we are so delighted with the words of our Lord Jesus Christ himself, who has assured us that for our needs, especially for food, the Lord will always be there to provide us. In the gospel today, we have learned and listened to the conversation of Jesus together with his disciples on how to feed the more than 5,000 people, that's counting only men, with only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. But all these things happen as a sign of Jesus' divinity, of a sign that Jesus is truly the Son of God, the living bread, the Savior of the world. In the Gospel, we learned that the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish did not only satisfy the hunger of those who were given food to eat, but it even gave them 12 baskets full of leftovers to be saved. Today, thanks to the people of God, to those who are in one way or another have been trying to support us and help us, we shall be sharing this food not only to children but also to members of the family here in our mission area. We'd like to personally thank His Grace Marawa Riel, the Bishop of the Syrian Church of the East in California, together with my friend Brother Joe and Corinne Chan, who has been instrumental in today's feeding of our brothers and sisters here. Also to the Warren family. May this gesture of your benevolence, of your kindness and generosity, and our own will inspire these people to see God. That may we become a symbol of God to them. That they will not see the food for us only, but they will see a loving God who takes care of them, especially in this time of pandemic. I pray that our benefactors and sponsors, His Grace Marawa Rigel, my friend, the Brother Joe and Corinne Chan and the Water family, be blessed all the more so that God will also be glorified through these acts of generosity. Amen. And so today, before we go to every houses to share the food we have now, I would like you to invite one of our leaders here, our elders of this community, to lead the prayer for the meals or for the food that we are going to share. Sister Norma Cordell.
Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, Espiritu Santo. Amen. Panginoon, marami pong salamat ngayong umaga na ito sa pagbibigay mo sa amin ng lakas upang kami po ay muli makapaglingkod at makapagbigay na biyaya sa aming kapwa. Marami pong salamat, Ama, at hindi mo kami pinababayaan. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng mga tumulong at nagbigay po ng pagkakataon upang ma-share nila ang kanilang biyaya para po sa amin dito sa aming lugar. Ganon din po sa aming puting pari na si Father Pedro Mendez na inyo pong ginawang instrumento upang siya po ay maghatid dito ng biyaya para sa amin pong mga nasasakupan dito sa amin pong lugar. Ama, marami pong salamat sa lahat ng biyaya at kalakasan, sa lahat ng mga taong ginagamit niyo po upang kami ay tulungan. Marami pong salamat sa lahat po ng tumulong, lalong-lalo na po doon sa mga nagluto po para sa amin pong papakain ngayong umagang ito sa aming mga nasasakupan dito sa aming pong lugar. Marami pong salamat, Ama, at nawa po ang lahat ng ito ay maging kalugod-lugod sa iyong harapan. Ang lahat ng ito po ay amin pong ipinabalik sa inyo sa inyong matamis na pangalan. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Let us now continue with our mission today of feeding our brothers and sisters. I invite you now to come and join us. God bless.